What's up, guys? Today I am being service manager here for the team. We have about 5 to 6 techs that are out.
Alright, so this is a property we're doing a ton of work for right now in Princeton. Bunch of work going on. We got a remodel over there and then a new addition right here, as well as a pool house going in the back. So this is a new addition right here, the basement. This is where all the plumbing is for it. Got all the drains here, stacks coming down, some heat lines going across the ceiling. Right here we got our combi boiler. I just finished up piping in the Domination lines. Then we got the water main over here, a little shut off for the silcock coming in right here, low point drain for the water main in this side, recirc line that we got to pipe in and put a pump for. Nothing too crazy, packed with a bunch of stuff in here, but get the gist of it.
So today we're going to be replacing this customer's water heater that's old, and then also doing a little bit of service work on their heating system, and then also repiping their whole house water main. Wanted to show you guys a little bit of work we did here. A little bit of an older house, kind of older plumbing, but still able to update to new piping and new plumbing for the customer. So she ended up having a leak under her sink in here, and the metal actually corroded and rotted away. So what we were able to do is remove all that old piping and get her with some new plastic PVC piping for her drainage. Finally just got all the existing water piping cut out, and what we're going to do now is we're going to measure up for some additional blocking for the new water piping, so it's well hung and supported, and then we'll repipe with the new piping.
So right here we have our hot and cold manifolds for the whole house. We did this because it just makes it so efficient when it comes to having to do any work, you know, past tense. Along down the line, being able to come down here and isolate the ball valves and be able to shut off pretty much almost individual fixtures, honestly. Pretty convenient for doing work, so you're not shutting down the whole house on them whenever you got to do something. We got low point drains here, so if we ever need to drain down the whole house, the whole system, that can be done pretty easily. On the back side of this board, we got all our recirc lines, mixing valve for the freestanding tub that's upstairs. So all these ensure that, you know, they're getting hot water pretty much instantaneously rather than sitting there waiting at the tap for, you know, a minute for that hot water to get there. Definitely convenient, pretty straightforward with the pump right here, isolating, so in case this pump ever goes bad, we can just use these two nuts, undo them, slap a new pump in.
Where do you want to put this? Perfect. Run it out. Any word on this toilet? Elongated sales date Ashburnham. Is this for my parents? What do we got here? We're gonna return all these? Hey, can we get a couple? Can we get you two sweeping the shop? Dude, I know. So close. Easy on her, buddy. She's like a muscle car, man.
She's old, but she gets the job done.
This thing is too expensive to afford. Guys, so this is our second dumping zone at my shop. It's been all of the fill and concrete rock that we've been taking out of my house, 35 Holiday Lane, and we've been trucking it over here from Tuxera Enterprises, as well as my dump trailer, but that thing kind of shit the bed, so Tuxera Enterprises, they got the job. He hauled out a bunch of material the other day, and now we have one of the neighbors that has a backhoe here spreading it all and re-leveling this area. Take a look. This has been a big area that was all overgrown with huge trees, kind of like this. And then we're going to dig all of this out and make this a whole nother parking lot. Re-leveling all of this, taking all this fill and bringing in a lot more fill and just dumping it all here to level this so it's a whole new parking lot. In the next year or a few months, we got the town, well actually the state, Route 12 Highway Department, they're gonna be pulling up the street. So we're gonna try to get a bunch of millings to fine tune this and just expand this lot for the shop. So more parking and more equipment, storage, you know the deal.
This combi boiler was existing when we got here. It does heat lines along with some radiant flooring as well. We added the Superstore after the fact and then teed off this gas line that goes over to their stove in the kitchen as well, so we could get them running time being until we're finished up over here. Got a big water main, 2-inch over here, well tank. There will be a filtration system coming in here at some point. I think he's just waiting for the water to get tested. You can manually up the PSI on the switchboard, which is pretty cool. Make sure that your water pressure is not too high and your fixtures are protected. Been here for almost a month now. Took it over from another guy. It's a little too much for him, so we've just been finishing up doing stuff like this, just really preparing everything for them. They moved in last week, so we were able to get everything running for them so they could move in here because they were kind of on a time budget. So we just kind of prioritized, you know, finishing stuff like that and getting the water onto them. That way they could actually live here. Now we're just kind of going back through and getting all the final loose ends. We got another drain that goes all the way down here, picking up this side of the house with a nice bow vent for the bar sink down here. These are our hot and cold mains that run all the way down the basement. Bow vent for the bar sink here. Bow vents are really useful when you don't have an option for venting. Basically, what it does is it allows you to break your vent off below flood level rim to be able to go wherever you want with it versus, if you were just doing like a regular bathroom vanity, you would just go right up the wall with the vent. But in this case, for a bar sink that's going to be in the middle of the room, we can't just go straight up. So this bow vent allows us to pull it off beforehand. We ran it up to the closest wall, got it up into the attic, and it's all set. So got another water main over here that isolates. This actually goes over to the other, that first addition that I showed you. So this actually gets fed from in here, and I wanted to put a shut off in here in case, they ever want to winterize it or isolate it. You can isolate it from here. Also another shut off over there. Keep everything separate. That's the way I like to do it, just because it makes things so much easier when you come back through. It's always a pain when you got to shut the whole house down and spend 10 minutes draining down the water, throughout the whole house to do, make a quick stop, swap out, or whatever the case may be. It's just much better to isolate everything. Just like these silcocks here, we got one going here with a ball valve. There's one on the front, and then we're gonna do another one coming out in the addition over there where we first stopped. So 3 silcocks here so far. He may add another one, but by code you only need them every 100 feet, and right now we got that covered. So upstairs and take a look at some of the finish work. We'll probably have like total, it depends, because he's building a pool house and stuff in the back, so if he's gonna have us come out for that, that'll probably be a while. But for work in here, we probably got another 2 weeks, I'd say, but probably won't be 2 weeks straight. They got to catch up on some stuff before, we can come in here and finish it up. So we'll probably be here for like the rest of this week, maybe some of next week, finishing up the gas line, because we have to run a new gas line in here. But after that, we'll probably be pulling off for a little bit, let them catch up. So we got this guest bathroom, their day-to-day bathroom that we just finished up the other day. New faucet, nice skirted toilet, everything's hidden. Nice trim, good tile job. Freestanding tub here, all gold trim for everything. Faucets came out beautiful. Just waiting on a few more parts. We got rain head and then the main volume control for the valve, because these are not your standard shower valve. They're actually volume controlled. So these handles right here is what's gonna turn on and off your individual fixtures, but that's gonna give you more volume and adjust the temperature only. Came out pretty good.
Andrew, you want to get mic'd up for this one? To explain the leak breaker?
What we have here is a Taco leak breaker. These automatically shut your water off when it senses water on the floor. Easy connections, you just run the wire down for an outlet and then run this wire down the side of the water heater. And this little sensor, as soon as it detects water, will automatically shut your water off. So that way, if there is a leak, it won't flood your basement out. So it's also called a flood stop, but we call these automatic leak breaker shutoffs.
I'll show you full.
So in here we got another bathroom, obviously not finished yet, but we got our stub outs out, ready to go for drywall here. Just gotta put the shower valve in, waiting for them to add some blocking. He likes to do all his own blocking when he does the valves, and then just gotta do the tub, and we're waiting for them to finish the roof so we can poke that vent out. There's that bar sink vent that I was talking about. We ran it up the wall here. Got it in the attic, tied it into the main vent stack, and that's ready to go through the roof once they finish. Toilet here, single vanity, tub. This will be another nice bathroom once it's all done.
I've worked for a few companies over the years, and Dom, it's family first. It's like working for family. He takes care of us. All of our customers can tell the difference between family and corporate. I couldn't be happier working here, honestly. I'm more of on the HVAC side. You know, I've just always been hands-on throughout school, high school. I wanted to do something mechanical, and I got into this, and Dom's taught me the plumbing side. I know the HVAC side, and now I'm getting a little bit of best of both worlds here.